and welcome to the stream. We are back on the Hunter Call of the Wild today, and in this video, we are doing some whitetail grinding. Now, we haven't done a whole lot of whitetail grinding lately. We finished up our stream yesterday with it a little bit, but for the most part, we've been kind of staying away from whitetail grinding, unfortunately. However, that is all changing now, as we are getting back into it. So, I do have a little bit of housekeeping things to take care of, but while I'm taking care of that, we will be sitting here looking at the scenery, and then when I get back, we will get into today's stream and today's grind. So, thank you so much, and I will be right back. All right. Well, we are ready to get after it. And in this one, we are needing to kind of move some stuff around, find some new places, because our respawns haven't been looking great. We haven't been doing all that fantastic, so we've got a little bit of work ahead of ourselves. So we'll come up here, and I believe there's an outpost up here that we're gonna get, and then we will go from there. I don't know if that did anything really to her. It actually kind of did. We're gonna go ahead and follow this one and grab her. Because apparently 3 rounds of birdshot generates a medium bleed rate on a brown bear. And here she is. Looks like a spirit, maybe. Yep. Back leg. chest region, just not getting through to anything because, well, birdshot. We're going to put on a large backpack. I think it's this one. Yeah. We'll go camo. Just for now. Okay, now how do I... Go ahead and put the big backpack on so we can increase some storage, throw tent and blind in. Probably buy a couple more tents and blinds. Don't know if those are what I want. No, I'd rather have the waterfowl. There we go. So we'll go ahead and do this. Make sure we have these on us. These aren't going to be long-term things just because, well, they just won't be because we want to not have as much stuff in our inventory. But let's go ahead and hop on this quad. We'll zip out to that spot. Might be in trouble. We might have came down to a place where we can't get out of. Just Kidding? Is this quad a beast? No, it's not. We'll have to go around. Go this way. On the trail. That's a much better idea. At least on the trail for a little bit. This might be a mistake too. We are just doing a fantastic job so far of ruining this quad. At this rate, it might have been quicker to just run. So zip up here. Get this lookout. That ain't it. Hey, Game On. I am terribly sorry to hear that. It's never good news. Henry is good, though. He's running around living his best life somewhere around here. Actually, in all reality, he's probably taking a nap. if we do have something out here at this lake, we'll want to place a tent. That's for sure. Well, there's something down there. It's not what I was looking for. Kind of swing left. There's a buck. Another buck and another buck. Might have to end up going like up that way to get away from them. Alright, got him. He would be a shooter. He would be too. He likely would be too. We'll run this way. Spook this doe in the process. Maybe. There she goes. That one too. Is that another doe? Yep. Not seeing anybody out here, which is good. They're still over there. Let's see. That appears to be all of them that are out here, which is good. So let's go ahead and place a tent somewhere over here on land. Well, first let's actually ping this 260. Come on. There we go. So tent. Bring this in quite a bit closer. We can honestly, right in about here is probably pretty good to where we'll be close enough to... So now let's just do a little test. So they're way out there. They'll be in here. So let's just go with bang. And they don't care. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, there's drinks on there, so that's 600 from there, 600 from there. Let's go... There's definitely a lot of zones here, so we want to... Well, let's just get back here. That'll be a good starting spot. We're definitely just kind of broadening our horizons a little bit here. And kind of refinding some more zones. And hoping that we're able to capitalize on them. And after we check this spot, we should check down here too, just to make sure this lake doesn't have anything up around here. And I know, because I was down at this spot earlier, scouting it out, I know that we have a, well, I don't know it's a diamond. I know that it's a level 3 with a maximum estimate up to like 280 something and a minimum of 245. So he could troll, but I don't think he will. We'll see once we get down there. Hopefully he makes diamond though. We'll definitely see. We'll get down here, we'll place our tent, place our blind, and then take the shot at him. Because he should be over there. That's not him. That's not him. That is, though. 246 to 287. So he's got a solid estimate. We'll just hope that he makes it. So this is why I figured we should get out and explore some newer areas. We just weren't really getting the respawns we were hoping for in our original areas. So let me see. kind of like to place one somewhere around here. Don't know if they're close enough to spook. Oh, they are. Nice. I didn't think that they were. Bummer. Okay, well, we'll be back for him since we goofed. Go ahead and bring this back here a little ways. I thought it was 200 yards. That makes about 300. Let's go check out this spot. It's alright, he'll be back pretty soon. He won't be gone for too long. Alright, let's see. Looks like nothing right here. Which is good. This isn't where I would want them to be anyways. Those ducks landing? They are. Tufted. Cool, good for them. And come right up over this hill. I think we've been all over there and haven't seen anything, but unless there's something tucked back there, doesn't look like it. Looks like there might not be anything here, which is a-okay. Let's go down to this spot and check it out down there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tents placed. So we can place a few more. Angry moose. Moose doesn't realize he's the one with the high ground. have here. And then we may move on down towards that area. Moose fleeing down there, good for him. Speaking of, there he is. I was hoping we could see from up here, but we can't really see anything. Oh, there's a whitetail. There's probably a troll 3. Two. Let's see here. Do we think I can build this without them getting angry? So if I can, I will. I would have to assume they probably are. Let's see. Really spook another one. Well, looks like it. Alright, well, there was a 3 down there. Oh, don't fall off this cliff. He's gonna troll. I should have just shot him, but I wanted to save as much pressure as I can. So let's get on down there and see what else is down at this lake. Don't die. Okay, good. Hey, David, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're mixing it up and going after whitetail today. Still need a great one of those, but when we were doing it yesterday, realized that our zones were just not really performing. So decided to look around, see if there were any more zones that I had missed. There were. So we're just kind of tracking them down, trying to set up to expand the grind a little bit. Like, this spot has a 3 that we spooked. He's probably going to troll. He topped out at 257. But then this spot also has a 3 that topped out at like 287, minimum of 247, I think, or something like that. So, just kind of going around trying to find some more spots and hopefully, finding some more diamonds. No, still no great one. Not for... That's a nice 2. Not for the wolf or for this, but decided to mix it up a little bit in hopes for the best. This is apparently going to be a good spot, seeing as we've got shooters there, plenty of shooters there. That might be it. Let's see. Looks like it. Okay. So if we can get... These guys will probably be close enough to cause a problem. So that's 140. 200 at best. So they'll hear gunshots. I almost need to go a little bit further, make that my primary, and then shoot them secondary. If we can try to set it up to where we can easily take out both, that would be great. Yeah, still no wolf great one. unfortunately. But we'll get him eventually. Just decided to take a little bit of a break, hop back over to Whitetail for a little bit, and see how this goes. Let's see. If we were to set up... See, I don't want to take super long shots if I don't have to. Hey, Flicks, welcome in. We're mixing it up and going after some whitetail. Hopefully. Actually, I'm sure we will be ending in the great one, not in the great one, ending the video in the lodge, because there are 2 level 3s that I've found that will hopefully shoot soon. That might not have been a good shot. Nope, it is. He's going to go down. Okay. Go ahead and set up a tent right up here. Get us one of these. Zip around and get that whitetail. Yeah, we were having some issues with our whitetail grind originally, and so realized we should probably look around, find some more zones, and that's what we did. And so now hopefully we'll get to kind of move this grind along a little bit. A very poor ATV driving experience. This is blood. We came this way. Unfortunately, he kind of went in the direction we wanted him to go. Not entirely, but a little. Looks like he almost died standing up. A little bit of a faceplant for him, but we were just beneath where we needed to be to drop him. That's okay. I do think I want to go down here somewhere. Let's maybe go there. Let's see if there's anything down in this spot. How we doing, Owen? Welcome in. I'm thinking that this must be an outpost right there, which would be super helpful. Seeing any whitetail yet, which is probably good. I really don't want to see them where I'm walking in. Like there. So we've got shooters in there. Didn't give us their zone though, so we'll have to get down in there. And manually pick up the zone, which is fine. No harm, no foul there. Find the zone the old-fashioned way. 10 is a decent number, too. So they're traveling, now drinking. Right over there, that's kind of a rough spot. Yeah, Owen, we have an active grind going. We've hit a lot of these zones, all of these up here, but we just weren't quite getting the respawns that we were needing, so branched out to like this lake, these ones, and just trying to find out if we had some bigger deer bounce around, which is true because we have 2 3s that are on the map that we need to take out. One here, and one down here, I think. Is that a moose? Yeah, one down here. So we got a couple of 3s that we need to take care of, but we spooked setting up our stands, so. Like, there's a couple of decent ones, like that's a decent 2 there. And I think with where this zone is, because they were drinking like right out there. Alright. We'll go ahead and put a blind here. Let's see, did we spook them? Spook the mallards and the deer, which is fine. We're just kind of looking around. Go back this way, make sure we're far enough from there to fast travel in. Hey, NBA. Yes, oh, and it was up to 277. So he would have been a decent one, probably. We'll want to make sure that we shoot him on our pass-through, but biggest thing now is just making sure we have like a tent and a blind. I do want to get down that way, though. That was his top end estimate, NBA. I think his bottom end was like 231, and he was only a level 2. So he definitely has diamond potential, but is far from a guarantee. I would be pretty excited if I found a great one. We're still pretty early in the grind, so I'm not too, not really expecting a great one anytime soon, but I would greatly appreciate it. Well, you know what, next time we pass through NBA, we'll take it out and we'll see for sure. Like I said, I'm fine with it being a diamond. That would be awesome. Thank you, NBA. I hope so too. Hey, how we doing, Margie? Doing good. How about yourself? Hopefully you're doing well. Good. We're just out here grinding away on whitetail, hoping to come up with a great one soon. We've got a couple of level 3s that we need to take out, and then some solid level 2s. Alright, Jaden. I will try to remember that. Sometimes it's tough for me to remember what everyone prefers to go by when it's not their username. We'll just ping these teal just for fun, just to make sure there's not anything crazy out there. Doesn't look like it. Don't see anything over there. Yeah, Jaden, I am working on whitetail. We have a pretty solid grind going up in this top area, and a couple of spots down here, but we weren't getting the respawns we were really looking for, so we're going ahead and branching out a little bit, looking at these areas down here. See if we can find some other bigger ones to hopefully help with our respawns. Hoping that we can find another zone down on this end, maybe. Not sure if we will, though, which is fine. Are you grinding for whitetail, Jaden? What map are you doing it on? Alright. This outpost, which is good. Let's see here. I kind of want to hit maybe these lakes down here, so let's go this spot. Well, first let's take out a couple of shooters we have. Okay, yeah, the biggest thing with this map, Jaden, is you just want to make sure that you get all of or as many of your zones as you can found. That's one of the things that definitely slowed my grind down. But we need to go up and set up a need to set up a blind up there. We're going to go ahead and change the time and then zip up to that spot. I don't have a Great One Whitetail yet now. I have a great one mule deer, but other than that, no other great ones. Hi, Fernando. How's it going? Yeah, for finding your zones, you just have to essentially do what I'm doing. Just wander around during their drink time. Go to where they're supposed to be. I know that mostly it's like the top half of the map is Whitetail. NBA, I need you to kind of tone it down, bud. It's not an appropriate comment, NBA. Oops, sorry. Run into a tree. Coming out here, we'll see what we have. I know that there's a few, I think 3 herds out here. This is going to be a tough one. We'll have to probably just hit different herds every time, because I think there's shooters in each herd, but unfortunately we won't be able to shoot into probably every herd every time. Oh, bear. I think we've got... They're traveling. Oh. Couple there. Don't know how we're gonna do this. Well, once he turns around, we'll go ahead and just shoot him. Because 98. That'll do it for him. Let's go ahead and look at what we've got. we'll have to probably go over there. It's going to be a little bit of a tough spot on this one. That would be pretty cool, Owen. That would definitely make it interesting. So we'll probably come back this way, I guess, and maybe put one. Because see there. Now they're coming in. Don't know how close I'll be able to get to these guys. But if we go... Are they going to come up over that hill? If they do, that would be awesome. Doesn't necessarily look like they are. We'll go ahead and set this here. Spook to them, I'm sure. Yeah. So if we can get here, that gets us into those guys. We'll go ahead and place our tent back this way a little ways. It'll have to be quite a ways back because of how close we put that blind. Let's see, 130. If we can get that back to 150, I'd feel pretty good. 150, now let's go a little more. Better be safe than sorry. Right here, maybe? Perfect. Let's go ahead and go down to this spot, which should be where our 3 is. And while that's loading, I have some food on the barbecue that I need to take a look at real quick. So I will be right back in just a moment. Alright, food is looking good. We'll go ahead and, in theory, take out a diamond. Even though they're still not back yet. What the heck? That's annoying. Let's see about maybe... Just trying to figure out what spots I want to do. Could come down to... There's a lot going on down there, but that... We'll go down to this spot. Let's go ahead and fast travel here. These guys are back though, so we'll take some out of here. Doe. Not a shooter, not a shooter. Not a shooter. There might not be Any shooters in that one? I thought there was. He might be. Is it that guy? Nope. Maybe he's tucked behind a rock or something. But we'll start with over here. Let's see who's 84. 155. Okay, so we'll maybe try for both of them. Be a little bit of a difficult one to... Went ahead and did that. Ah. Got him. Alright, so there's 2 for that. We'll get over here. Grab an ATV. Even though we're a little close to where we want to be over there, I think we should be fine. Especially if we keep it down low. Sweet! Welcome back, Flicks. And there's this guy. And then this guy right here. Not yet. We're waiting for... there's a 3 here. That's almost a guaranteed diamond. And then there's a 3... Where is he? Here? No, where's... Oh, I thought there was a 3 here. I think there's a 3 here that's a troll, or more than likely a troll. But he wasn't here this time. Unless he is now that we fast traveled, which is a possibility. Oh yeah, no, they're gone. They checked out. But now we're going to go down this way, check out this other spot, see if there's anything over here. But really, we're just kind of branching out our grind, because we were going a little stale. I knew we didn't have all the zones anyways, but there's so many on Reventuli Coast that I didn't want to take the time to get them all, even though I probably should have, but because now, here we are just collecting them all anyways. Hopefully we have a decent herd down here. They're close enough to that tent that's easy to do. We could even move that tent if need be. Move it a little closer to make them easier to get to, but... I thought I saw something. No, it was a track. I was like, oh, I saw the pop-up, but... Got that hazel grouse running around somewhere here. Pick that up just for fun. Right there. might not have anything at this lake. Does not look like it. Okay. I can work with that. Do. I want to go check out this spot, I think. Let's check out this spot. So we'll come back this way a little bit. Something's... The moose like to hang out here. What's your guys' favorite great one to grind, if you guys do grinds? Or just your favorite animal to hunt? What's your favorite animal to hunt? There's a moose. Lots of moose running around up here. They're everywhere. I'm just gonna chase them all the way to the water. So this is a little bit of an interesting area up here. I'm not sure how well it'll work. I'm almost hoping there's nothing here. Okay. Keep staying up high. Never want to give up the high ground. Not seeing anything yet. Which again, that's kind of a good thing. It's one less spot that we have to check. Let's go down to this one here. No, here. We'll go to this one. Good, that didn't hurt. I kind of thought it was going to, but that's okay. Just gotta find a way. There we go. Get over there. close to this spot. Look at all those black grouse. We'll take out that one. You had a decent estimate. You probably won't make it, but you never know. $115, not bad. Hit him in the heart. And that's a small heart to hit. Alright. Now let's see what we've got up here. Again, I'm hoping that there's not something right where we're walking up, because that always makes it a little more difficult. I saw something over there. Nice big 2. Another decent 2. Really good 2. Okay, so we got 3 nice 2s over here. Now, if I set something up, they probably flee. Would be my guess. So we're just going to shoot one. Hope for the best. We're going to shoot probably the biggest one we can, which I think is that one right there. Yep, he is not going far. So we'll go ahead and set this up here now. Actually, we may get a little closer. We're going to set up the tent here. And then we'll come a little bit closer with the blind. This is another spot that we're going to have to hopefully capitalize on. Let's see. 200. It's not a bad place to be. There. And up here will be our 250th kill of the grind. So it is still a baby grind, but we're working on making progress. Maybe, if we get really, really lucky, this guy will make diamond. But I'm not at all optimistic. $240. He was solid. That's a solid gold. Just 15 off. Let's make our way to that one. Fast travel there to save us a little bit of time. Let's see, actually, how much time do we have? 2 hours. 630 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We might have 15 tents out already. If that's the case, we can't put too many more out, but hopefully we can find some zones that are bad, and then we can take them out of the rotation and steal their tent and stuff. Or do more like in this area where, like, this tent, we go here to there. Actually, really even here to there, but This tent really only gets us here. Not a very good one. We might move that one if need be. A little bit of a jaunt to get over here, but maybe it'll be worth it. Raccoon dog. Don't see too many of them. There's some more deer. Actually, a decent amount of them. Couple of decent twos. That's actually a lot of deer. Okay, good. Good. This could be a solid spot. Where they are, let's get a little bit closer and shoot one. Doesn't really matter which one, as long as he's just a decent one. Not a total dink. I think that's the one that I would want. Although he's in a bad spot, so we will probably just take that guy. He's out 210. He has no chance of being anything, so... Oh, he moved. That was a mistake on... Well... Yeah, they're about the same. I'll bring this back up a little bit more. Alright, and that was the last tent that we can place, so if we do want to place another one, we'll have to move something else. So that puts them at, what, about 200? Yeah, right about where we want them to be. What drinks here? Brown bear, okay. We may make a couple of run-throughs now and just see if we get any... The respawns start doing what we want and start helping. If not, we'll probably hit like this area here, I think is the last real spot, and then like the bottom end here, but I think we can look and see all of that from where we were. This guy went splat. He wouldn't have gone far, but then we shot him in the guts on the turn, so that helped. It's now 10:41. Let's go here. I know we have a decent one here. Let's see. I thought they were... Oh, that might not be a good spot for that tent. So I think... Yeah, that might not be a good spot for it. Oh, they're traveling, so maybe that does work. But then the other one is... back that way. Them I can't see at all, if they're even there. They should still be drinking. That's the one that we wanted. I don't know why it says they're traveling. We may move our tent up that way a little bit. See if that helps keep them from doing funky things. A lot of these we haven't fast traveled into since we placed the tent, so we got to kind of fine-tune a little bit of their positioning. That's where that one is. Probably just put it somewhere back up in the woods here. Probably right about here isn't too bad. Because then here to over there, if they're way close, is still, yeah, plus side of 250. Okay. Let's check here. Those ones are back. They're playing with my quad. So where are these ones? I swear this is where the 3 was. But maybe he was, for some reason, just passing through. That's now twice we haven't seen any shooters in that one. Which is, well, I mean, that's honestly fine. Again, that's... having a zone that we don't have to worry about shooting out of isn't a bad thing. That guy's small. I like both of them. I don't know if we can make this work, though. But we're going to try. We're going to start with him. I don't think we hit any of them. There's one. he slows down. Which he didn't. Oh well. Okay. That's fine. We're gonna ramp this thing right out into the middle of the lake if we're not careful. Here's this guy. 197, almost a 200 pluser. We'll hit this spot. Just another one that we haven't fast traveled into yet. But hopefully... Oh yeah, so we've got them there. I think there's another one there that's... Yeah, it's not a bad one. And then, those guys over there don't care when I shoot because they're far enough away. So, don't want him. Like him. And... Alright, got those two. These guys, again, like I said, don't care. 209, so we'll take him. And maybe... What were you? Let's see if we can get to them. Don't know if that got into a lung or not. Doesn't look like it, but it looks like he might have went down anyways. But we'll go ahead and get a quad and then zip over. Oh, sounds good, Ellen. Welcome back. If we can consistently get 3 or 4 out of this zone, that would be clutch. Not sure how realistic that is, but you never know. Even just 2 is awesome. Should have one. Yep, this guy here. 179, not bad. And then this guy was the other one. 186, also not terrible. these guys. I don't really know where they were. Had to have been just like right in here. Alright, here's this guy. Perfect. And the other one, that's where it's going to get a little bit tricky. Don't know if I picked up his tracks. Or I should still be... Oh, actually, is this his blood here? Yep, there we go. Perfect. It wasn't a good shot, but I'm sure it brought him down. Because at the end of the day, it was still the 300. Maybe I should have just stayed on the quad for this, but oh well. He's not too much further now. Here he is. On the leg. That'll do it. 218 though. He was a decent one. Let's see. Let's go here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, shoot a diamond. They haven't been back since we spooked them out building the blind, so we'll see. But they should be here. They are. Perfect. Let's shoot a diamond. Why not? Although he does appear to be slightly very body blocked. Which means we'll go ahead and go with the 22. Get him moving around a little bit. Pretty much wait for him to go attentive, hopefully. Not alert, because alert's not really what we want from him. Oh, I was holding my breath. Oops. There, keep on going, just a couple more steps. Just a couple more. There we go. Good. Stop whenever you'd like. And stay broadside. Right in the crease. Well, let's go pick him up, because that should be a diamond. And that would be our first diamond since expanding the grind area and doing a little bit more looking around. Now, he unfortunately is not a guarantee, as he does have that bottom end of 247. But top end of 286. So if we can be, anywhere near that top end, that would be awesome. Let's see. He trolled? What? Oh, that's awful. That is absolutely terrible. Here I am thinking we had a diamond, and he trolls by less than a point. Well, that right there is a top tier bummer. Rip. Man, that kind of grinds my gears. Let's go back up here real quick. Run up to this blind. This blind is really, really close to the water. Or not to the water, but to the zone. What might be a skill issue, Owen? You referring to that diamond, or to that level 3 trolling? It doesn't matter which vital organ you hit it in, because as long as you hit it in a vital organ, it's still going to 100% pass the harvest check, as long as you use like the right caliber and all that stuff too. So whether or not you hit the heart has no effect on the score. Unfortunately, it's just a luck of the draw thing, and well, we just weren't lucky enough on that one, unfortunately. But that's okay, because by getting one of those out, then it'll help with future respawns. Yeah, as far as I am aware, which vital organ you hit does not have any effect on the outcome of the score. You just have to make sure that you do hit a vital organ. That guy might be swimming. That guy might be bugged. He's like stuck under the water. What do we have here? Okay, well, let's see here. I would absolutely love to smoke this doe, but that would hurt the grind, so we're not gonna delete her. Okay, this guy is here. The fact that he's not floating is really odd, but we did get him, so that's good. 181. let's go back to here, change the time. Let's head up here. I like this spot. Kind of try to make full rotations again where we're working all the zones to work on better respawns. Maybe try to figure out exactly which zones we want to eliminate too. We do this. I'm running up here. I'm gonna go check on my brisket on the grill, see where it's sitting at. I'd say thank goodness for auto run, but it clearly left me stuck in a bush. So let's get around that. How close did we get? Oh, we got, well, not too close. Well, I got way off track. There's a bear. We gotta come way back this way. Alright, let's see what we've got up here. Nothing there. Lots there. Nothing there. Okay. So this is a fun one because these guys always get so bunched up and make it such a pain to do anything. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. Don't want that one. I actually don't think we want any of those, which actually makes that a lot easier. If we can eventually, even though I like that spot, if we can eventually rule that out, that would be great. I'm going to check this spot. We haven't checked this one in forever, but I know it's not a dead zone, but there's just nothing impressive here, unless we had a solo or something like that that ended up popping up. We'll run over here and take a peek, see anyways. Not seeing anybody yet. See what we see. I think that there's just one zone that we have here. Right there, yeah. See what we see once we get up into the stand. I think it's all... I think it's like 2 low level, 2 males, 2 females maybe. Yeah, a couple more than that. But that guy is a dink. Oh, that guy we could probably shoot. That guy's gonna be pretty... He's got... Yeah, he's like fence posts. We actually might just leave him. We'll leave. Well, we've been having issues. We're gonna take him. Let's go pick him up. I'm always on the fence sometimes with level 2s. It's a lot more difficult than with mule deer to figure out which ones to take. You know, with mule deers, you just leave 1 and 2s, take out everything else, and with this, it's a little bit more technical to know which ones to leave, which ones to take. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. If that guy wasn't total fence posts, I would shoot him too, but... Hey, Bloxy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Just out here grinding away, hoping for something crazy. We had a level 3 not too long ago. He unfortunately trolled. He scored a 254, so he was just under a point off of diamond. But other than that, we're just kind of making our runs. We kind of added some new shooter zones to our run, so we're hoping to see some better output and hopefully less trolls, because the trolls suck. And the one that we had was such a good estimate. It was 247 to 286. So he had a really, really good estimate. We just weren't able to capitalize on it. This zone, I believe, if anything, is going to have a 1 shooter way on the opposite side of the lake. Unless we popped a solo. But nothing on this side. shooter? Not a shooter. Nope. Let's see. This spot might have one. Not that guy, but maybe this one. Yep, he's a shooter. Go ahead and switch over to the trusty 300 Magnum. We'll go ahead and just put that guy down. Nope, he turned. You know, him turning was not very nice, not gonna lie. And also, I'm still surprised we didn't get into anything good. We're just gonna fast travel here, pick up an... Oh, not trophy manager. That's not what I wanted. Interesting. Garage. We want an ATV. Then we'll go bombing down this mountain real quick. Now the question just is, where did he go? He went this way. Found him. Oh, we actually like almost completely missed him. We are hunting for whitetail, Bloxy. We are in the midst of a Great One grind, and we are 260 kills in so far. It's actually one of two Great One grinds we actively have going on right now. We have the whitetail grind here on Reventuli, and then we have a wolf grind that's currently going on the Yukon. But yesterday we streamed on the Yukon grind for wolf, and then we switched over to this just at the end of the grind, and I decided today to get back into this one. We may try to do like one stream of each a week. Before too long, we'll have a couple more great ones, and then we get to start the boar grind. Let's see, that's pretty small. He doesn't look like a shooter. He is. That might be the only one. We've still got our huge backpack on, so there is no way we're getting into this blind. So we're just going to go ahead and take that guy out right here. And you know, we actually may move this blind back a little bit to make it a little bit easier to get into, because we don't need to be this close. Honestly, do it right up here would be a good spot. A little bit of elevation. Not a bad angle. Could go further back even if we wanted to, but let's go ahead and go here. And we'll go ahead and drop our backpack off because we don't need it right now. Especially not with tents. We've got all the tents placed that we could. Oop, again, not trophy manager. There we go. Now we're set. Suppose we can check here real quick. I hate this spot with a burning passion, so hopefully there's nothing here. Alright, let's see. No. 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 Where are... that one we probably could. That one, no. We'll go ahead and take that one out. That's the only one I think that we could really benefit from. Go ahead and hop on the ATV and rip on over. Ooh, mossy. That is rough. 2K already though. That's impressive. You're definitely grinding away at it. Are you grinding drink zones or feed zones over feeders? Oop, I came into the wrong side of the tent. I don't know if I can just ram plow straight through that. I can. Whoa. Whoa, I don't know what was up with that spot, but cool. 16 feeders. Yeah. I think that's the best way to do it, is over the feeders, because that way you can hunt them during the day, and I despise hunting at night. I at least despise grinding at night. Pick up this guy. 73, that was a good kill to take. Check here. Bears are running away. I don't know what their diamond is. Yeah, cool. We missed. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I could have made certain that I didn't miss if I used the shotgun, but that would have spooked all these deer out of here. There's probably not even anything worth shooting in here. Oh, that one might be. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, that's who I want. Alright, let's see here. Even though you're not that great. And then where's the other one? Then that one. Give me a shot. He didn't really give me a great shot, but we managed to make it work. Him would be nice. It's probably... Oh, that one's also not too bad. Let's go ahead and see if we can take out both of them. Him. And him. That'll work. So there's 4 from this area. So 197, so that wasn't a bad one to take out. Be curious to see where we hit this guy up here. Because he did a full-on faceplant. Oh, lung. Nice. That's why he faceplanted so hard. We're going to come back here, because it's about the same distance, and then hop in our trusty ATV. Oh no, don't go in there. No. Okay, we got him. 186, that one wasn't a bad one to take out either. And 194, also not a bad one. So those were all good ones to get. That's not a shooter. No. No. That doesn't look like it. That one is, though. So we got one shooter in there, which is about par for the course how it's been. We'll just get on over here and hop on the tree stand. Wherever it is, there it is. It's tough to see it. Alright, make sure we didn't get anybody interesting pop up over there. Dodo, baby buck. That's a shooter. Baby buck. So we'll start with that one. Good, and that only alarmed him, so that helps a lot. It is crazy how much easier it is to get multiple in a zone for deer as opposed to wolves. Wolves, seems like the second you fire, they are just poof, gone. Whereas deer, they tend to linger a little bit and they go trotting a lot slower. Or they go to trot a lot quicker, and their trot is a lot slower. Unfortunately, these guys don't really run very far, and we're able to capitalize on using the 300, which is something else I don't really do with the wolf grind because I'm terrified of shooting a rare in the dark. Easy peasy. Let's go here. Wait, I'm turned around. Yeah. They're already leaving. but nobody... That guy looks worth shooting, yeah. Just that guy. Yeah, he won't go far. Getting shot up the rear end like that. Borderline Texas heart shot. That one we want to take out too. Maybe that one if we can. Alright, we got both of them. It's gonna go for a healthy amount of hunting pressure. But yet another spot where we can capitalize on a large amount of kills. You know, we got in, this group was already fleeing. We took out the only shooter in there. And then we'll come over here to this side, and we took out the only two shooters over there. Where did... Alright. Should have two over here. There's one. Oh, just vertebrae. It's awesome how much that, how quickly that took him out with just being vertebrae. This one was intestines and pelvis, and it took longer. Let's go here. You know what? For this one, we're going to grab a bow. So I think if we throw a bow in, we might be able to take advantage of two zones. Providing we can carry it. Carry the recurve. I ain't taking no recurve. There we go. Assuming that is going to be 420. Oh, do I already have it? I do. We'll go ahead and get rid of the 600 grain because we don't need that. Sights. We'll get rid of that one. Oh, we need to shed a lot of weight for that one. Weapons, do we really need the 22? I don't think so, not if we have the bow. walking, we're going to go ahead and put this in our inventory. Now we should be able to take out a deer from the left zone with the bow, and then switch over to the right zone where they hide behind the hill with the rifle. At least in theory. Ooh, that's a nice 2. It's also a decent 2. We'll just crouch in. We'll be, I guess, how close is that? 150. We'll be about 100 yards, which, as we showed with our wolf grind, we can hit a 100-yard shot with the bow. It's definitely doable. It's not ideal, but it's doable. I would love to take both of them, but might just have to go with one, and then what are you? Because these guys are in a good spot this time. All right, 93 yards. He's in a good spot. We hit him. Let's see, how far is he going to run? Well, he'll run a little ways. That guy's out 110. We'll see about maybe even hitting him. Oh, yeah, we missed that shot. He's probably going to take off now. Yeah, we definitely will. No? Oh. Well, we hit that, but that was bad. There's no way he's going to go down. We're going to take out this guy. Well, we'll give it a little time. Let's ping where this other guy died at. Can't see, that's a problem. He ran that way, I know that much. Really like it if one of those guys would move. Could yeet an arrow out there. Well, that might have been a good yeet. It was. Perfect. Perfect enough anyways. So we'll get these two. Would have been nice if we could have capitalized with that third one, but started rushing the shot. Just wasn't going well. But that's a good way to do it, being able to utilize the bow and then the rifle. And then that pressure from that first one is already gone. 191, so definitely a good shooter. Zip back over here, and then we'll probably just change the time before the next one. Since we'll have to do a little bit of tracking. I'll be curious to see where we hit him, too. Angry Lynx, that's fine. He can be angry up there. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Medium bleed rate. I don't even know if we hit a vital organ on him. I do wish we would have just dropped him, though. That would have been a lot nicer. But here he is. Didn't go too terribly far. We were just a smidge high. Hit him in the shoulder blade and vertebrae. But he was a nice 236. He would have been a nice gold. Let's go ahead and come here. Alright. Hit us with some of this. Jump down to this spot. Who knows, maybe a diamond respawned here since we got trolled by the last one. Apparently, I was being a little overzealous with there being a diamond here, as there's nothing here. It's okay, we'll check this spot. Actually, you know what? We're gonna change the time again. We're gonna bump it up a minute. Because there's no reason why they shouldn't be here. If they're not, let's go and fast travel here again. Pull out all the tricks. Nope. Cool. Okay, well, try this one again later, I guess. Some brown bears fleeing. They're just not in their zone yet. Which is quite uncommon for them, since they start drinking at 8. Okay, we're gonna go back here. let's go here, and then we'll come back to that area. Alright, let's see. See what we have in this zone. Giving those guys some time to get into their zones, since they're being finicky and annoying. Where are all the deer? Why are there no deer? We're gonna do this. We're gonna back out to the main menu and then come back in, because there's no reason why they shouldn't be around. Okay, let's go ahead and reset the time. We'll go back 9 minutes. Then we'll fast travel back here. There goes a bear. Okay, now, hopefully they're here. Oh good, at least this first close group is. Just the one dink. Nothing over there, nothing. Well, supposedly they're here. Okay. We're gonna go back to this spot. And if they're not here, I'm gonna be real grumpy. There should be no reason why they're not here. What in the world? Donde está my deer? Okay, whatever. These guys should be into their zones now. Hopefully, anyways. There they are. Good. But now that they're here, we'll probably realize that there's not any shooters in this group. I didn't mean to put that evil on us, but there's no shooters in that group. Cool. Oh, nice, Moose. Thank you. Good luck to you as well. The grinds can be rough sometimes. That one looks decent. Yeah, he's a decent 2. I was hoping for bigger, but that's not bad. It's a better 2. Okay, we're going to shoot him with the 300 because I have 0 faith in somebody, that one, making it. But we're going to start with this one. Oh, we smoked the doe. That's going to be a bummer. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. But we're going to get an ATV so we can zip over there. I guess we probably just won't claim her, I think is the best thing to do when you do that kind of nonsense. Let's see. I feel like these were back a little further this time. They were. This one has antlers, so we'll pick him up. This one does not have antlers, so we'll leave her alone. And then we'll just go on foot the rest of the way. In this grind, I am at 275 kills. We started this one and then went away from it when wolves came out. And I needed a break from wolves, so now I'm back. Because my wolf grind is now almost 700 kills. I don't know where these tracks went. Don't see any dead deer out there. Those aren't deer. I'm gonna have to backtrack a ways. Oh, well, perfect. We'll just backtrack straight to him. Yeah, it was a 217. Okay, let's go here. Come on! They've got to be here. Okay, I have no idea where these deer went. They just poof gone. And that's a little bit annoying when they go poof gone. Let's go here. I swear, this is where I had another level 3. But I don't see him yet again. So I have no idea where he lives. That too can live. That too does not get to live. This is going to be a little bit of a tricky shot. Oh, not anymore. It just got a lot easier. I love when they make it easy on me like that. Ooh, yep. Guy was a 225, so not terrible. Hey, what's up, Ripper? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Before we check this spot, though, I need to check my barbecue, so I'll be right back in just a moment. Alright. I'm doing well, Ripper. Just out here grinding for some whitetail. Hopefully getting something cool. We'll see. I know we've got that guy right there. He is a decent one. That one's also a shooter. That one's probably also a shooter too. So is that one. So we've got lots of shooters in that spot. Then we have somewhere over here to the right, like straight to the right, the bear, we have up there. That's a shooter. That's a shooter. I have a feeling that no matter who I shoot at, the others are going to flee. I might be able to get away with not shooting at him. They'll definitely flee no matter what. 221. Okay. Let's go ahead and shoot that guy. And then we'll just try to be quick. They definitely didn't like it, but they're not going anywhere. Which is good. We just need him to turn broadside. I'm not overly confident he makes it. Is he really just gonna... Yeah, now he's calm. Okay. Let's see here. We could just shoot a couple of the not great ones. Oh, nope, looks like he moved. Well, on, looky there. 197. Let's go 201. Maybe. Did not expect them to stay. Turn around or broadside. And honestly, whichever one of you does it first is going to get smoked. Oh, they're traveling. Okay, well, we'll switch to this then. Alright, he's going to go down, so let's go this way to pick up our first one. So this guy ate a 6.5 straight to the heart. Fast travel will save us a little bit of time. And since we're in here, we're going to pull out an ATV to save us even more time. Man, these ATVs, once they start getting squirrely, are squirrely. See, we should be getting pretty close to the kill site. There's this guy. The 236, so he was small. But that's okay. We still got him. And then I think it's this guy. And we hit right here. There's no organs, but still did the trick for him. Just have to find wherever his next track was. There it is. Definitely not the next track, but it is a next track. Shouldn't be too much further now. Yep, right up on top of the hill. It was a 180, so that was a good one. Good one to take. Let's go down here. Hey, Catherine, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. That's a solid one. Question just is, what are we gonna do about it? Hey, Brooke, welcome back. I mean, the likelihood of that 256 making it, I would have to say, is low. I would like to get 2, if at all possible. Best opportunity to do that is with the big gun. Well, maybe we're not gonna... Oh, we're gonna get 2. Well, that second shot wasn't great. But he should, in theory, should go down. Yeah, we decided to mix it up and go whitetail. Now here, moment of truth. Hopefully we didn't just ruin a diamond. Nope, we didn't. Good. Braden, I am trying really hard to do herd management. We've got a couple of spots down here, a couple right in here, a couple over here, and then pretty much all of these up here we do. But we were doing just the very northernmost, and then we got to a point where we weren't getting any good respawns, so had to branch out down a little bit further south. I don't know what you are. Oh, you're dead. Just a gold. Straight through his face. I think the other one was a female, so we're not worried about that. And we'll leave the pressure. I have probably found a lot of the zones. Right now we're just kind of working on shooting around and getting some of the exteriors shot down. And figuring out which ones we want to be exteriors and all that good stuff. Ooh, nice, Brooke. Alrighty. 96, 190. 199. Looks like there's 3 in here if we could get, that would be nice. Not overly optimistic we're gonna get 3. If we can get him, and now him way out there. Alright, let's see. How are we gonna do this? That wasn't a good shot. Well, looks like we may have only gotten 1. Got a little overzealous there, but oh well. Well, you know, Brooke, sometimes that has to be done, and then you just start reaccumulating that money. You just have to make it back. Blue wildebeest is a good grind. Or a good, I guess you can grind anything, but it's a good animal to hunt. This guy, he was actually a little bit small, 169. No organs hit, but he did die. This guy's kind of a pain to track. Thought he took off to the left at some point. So right here is why you have the dog. There we go. So I told you he took a dart to the left. Just kidding, we didn't need the dog. I'll just do a couple of runs through your grind, Brooke, and then you should have the money. See if these guys are back. So I don't know why this herd just straight up disappeared. They're doing... Oh, well, that's a bear. Thought maybe they were coming down out of the trees, but they're not. Let's go here. See what we have across the lake. Those ones there. Oh, those ones are there now. Don't know why they're just now traveling in, but whatever. And then these ones are out there. But no shooters. I think that one of those that's supposed to be there is not there, though. So I thought that there was 5. Maybe not. Maybe there was only 4. Ooh, nice, Ripper. Hey, and Brooke, if there's moose there, shoot them. Make some money. Looks like we picked up another subscriber, giving us 450 total subscribers, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really, really, really appreciate it. Means a ton. Alright. There's a bear. Not a shooter. Questionable. Shooter. I think that one probably is too. That's a doe. Man, that's a long ways for a bow shot, though. I don't know if I can do that. But I think we're going to try so we can get either him or maybe see if there's somebody else. But he is nice and broadside, which is a huge plus. Alright, 118 yards. That is a little bit out there. Oh, we missed. We didn't miss that time. Yep, he's gonna go down. Pile up, homie. Right up there somewhere. That guy. Actually, we might be able to take him out with the bow too. If that's the case, we can get one more. don't see him piled up yet, but he's going down. So then we'll see about shooting that one with the rifle. Doesn't give us a great shot there, but we're going to make it work. Gut shot him, but couldn't really care less about gut shooting a little deer. Ooh, nice. Fanatic, that's awesome. Why do you think he spawned? Nice, Ripper. Alright, let's see. Where did this guy go? Here's his blood. We only had he had a low bleed rate, so it wasn't a very good shot. We must have gut shot him, would be my guess. Here he is. Oh no, just a smidge high. Ah, I see. I have heard that sometimes if they start being funky, then it could mean the game's trying to do something. But I don't know if that's been confirmed. Sometimes, you know, if you shoot something and you don't claim it, it messes with respawns. You know, there's a couple of different things that can mess with respawns. $39.03, nice. Can't remember what diamond is for them. Is it 39 flat? Okay. Oh, managed to sneak it into a bunch of organs. Oh, 37. Oh, so that was a big diamond. Alright. This guy, we gut shot. But we still got him, so that's okay. Let's go. I'm still holding out hope that these guys should be here, and I don't know why they're not. Still not. Let's go here and go due east and hit this lake real quick. Let's see what's lingering over here. Not bad. Might take that one out too. Let's see here. 250 boom. Boom. Actually, that guy looks small. We're gonna leave him. We're just gonna shoot this bigger one. Take a snooze, my dude. Take a snooze. Alright, and right here, 181 flat. Impressive. And that is going to be our final kill of the stream. As we're going to wrap it up. But we did make some solid progress, as we are now at 288 kills for our grind. So, with each kill, we're one step closer to that great one. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Head to the channel, watch some of the other videos. Maybe you'll enjoy some of those as well. But Brooke, next stream, with Christmas this week, it probably won't be until Friday at the earliest. Maybe not until Saturday. But I try to do at least one a week. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support. And we will see you in the next one.